Welcome to the Cat Chat Podcast,
where college students help other students.
Thanks for being here.
And it starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the very first episode of our new podcast, Cat Chat. Don't look at me, I won't be able to do it. So this podcast is basically about helping other college kids and talking about topics that most students want to know more about.
Yeah. Or other people just don't want to talk about.
Yeah. Or stuff that they just have flowing around in their brains that they need to get out somehow and realize that, oh, I'm not the only person thinking about this. Very good. Intrusive thoughts.
Now, we will have some guests on our show. This week we will not, but we will take going around introducing ourselves. I'm Donald Williams, one of the head editor of the Bobcat podcast team, and all of this.
I'm Isaiah Spradley. I am one of the people in this podcast. I was also an anchor for the past semester or two, but I've decided to move on and just mainly work in this podcast.
I am Emily Ragsdale, and I am co-anchor to this lovely lady right here. It's pretty much my only title right now. Yeah. And also in podcast.
I am Taylor Garrettson. I'm the only freshman on the podcast. Let's go.
Dylan's on the podcast. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm a freshman and co-anchor.
No, he's a sophomore, so she's the only freshman.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I am a freshman Bobcat broadcast co-anchor with Miss Annalie Ragsdale. And I'm also on the podcast.
Yes.
It's really weird that we have a podcast now,
It's been a long time coming. We've been trying to get this up and running for quite a while.
Yeah, and fun fact, we are the first organization on campus to have a podcast.
Yes.
That's very good.
And are we going to be on Apple?
Yes, I am working on putting it on
every streaming service available to us at the moment.
Famous.
Yes. Now this
is going to be out there. We can charge people money for this.
This will be on YouTube, actually, what we're recording right now. So
subscribe.
Yeah,
but as
comment, share.
Please.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Make us more.
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
Now, like I did say, we'll be having guests. So next week, Bethany Channing will be on our podcast. She will be our new Bobcat of the Week. So every week we'll have one guest, and they'll be the Bobcat of the Week, and we'll discuss them. So Bethany will be here next week.
I'm excited. We're in choir with Bethany.
Yes, choir. Yeah. I think all of us are in choir except Taylor. She is on.
Taylor's just 2 for 2.
I know, right?
Freshman.
No, 3 for 3. She's on brigade. We're not.
She's what?
She's in brigade.
Okay, well 3 for 3. I'm not program.
Yep.
So people who don't know what brigade is.
Oh, I'm in Bobcat Brigade. We are student recruiters for Jones. And we recruit high school students in who are interested in coming to Jones, and we convince them to come to Jones.
So
we also...
You also just got done with the tour.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually just got done with the tour, so if you see a sweat stain, that's what it's from.
She's out of
breath.
breath.
That's where she came in.
She's out of breath.
Ran in here, already drank all my water.
Okay.
It's been a busy morning.
But we're excited to be here. So why don't we get into it, shall we?
Before we start, any little comments or anything people want to say before we start this? Just a little something.
What?
I guess no.
Let's
get
moving
on.
Let's eat this bacon. All right, I want bacon. Anyway.
I'm going to get Mexican.
I had sausage this morning, right before my midterm. It was very nice.
No, bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle from McDonald's, best breakfast.
That's pretty good, but the sausage biscuit
Not
from
sponsored.
Hardee's, that is best. It's also really cheap.
No.
You also get it very quickly, and
But
the
they
people who
do
work at the
wanna sponsor
Hardee's in
us.
Ellisville are the nicest people you ever meet.
All right. Now, speaking of all things Ellisville and JC, let's get into it, shall we?
To the
Yes.
hardcore stuff.
As we all know, college is very stressful.
Yes.
For freshmen, especially for sophomores, a lot of us are graduating.
Super sophomores. Woo woo.
And they're all leaving. So the question is, what are some ways that y'all use to help unstress and make college a little bit easier?
I would definitely say finding a group of friends that you constantly hang out with and you can trust, and you can go to them with any of your issues, and they can give you decent and not so decent feedback on how to solve those issues, and just it's a way to de-stress.
Yeah, it's good to have people just to talk to, at the very least just to bounce ideas off of, to make you're actually talking to someone, not stuck in your own head all the time.
Well, unless you're like me and you get by yourself and you start talking to yourself, and that way it's not the most productive.
Yeah. but also it can help.
Eh.
One thing I do find that really helps me stay unstressed is making sure you're sleeping. Because
That's
lots of
what I
times you get stressed and you push stuff off, you put it off like late till night because you're just so stressed about studying for something. You keep putting it off until like it's 2 in the morning and then you got a class at 6:30 and it's
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
I've done that before. I pulled an all-nighter and it did not go the way that I wanted to do.
And then we went to the choir festival, right?
Oh Lord.
Yeah. In fact, we're actually in the middle of midterms right now. So ain't that exciting?
Yes. I try to get as much sleep as I can. So I like to take naps every now and then, just kind of de-stress. I text my mom at 1 o'clock in the morning in the night and she was like, you need to go to sleep, that's why you're so stressed out. So I take naps whenever I can, but also, even though I am dancing at a collegiate level, dance is still my outlet to just kind of de-stress and relax. So just dancing for me. I mean, I know that sounds a little cliche, but it just makes me relax, like getting some exercise in. After I get done, I just feel so relaxed, feel so calm.
So that's
Yeah,
what
you start
singing
to
and
feel
performing
better.
does for me. Like whenever I did the theater production of High School Musical last
So
semester,
much fun.
it was so
really good
much
musical,
fun, and
by
I
the
was
way,
always
really
so
good.
stressed
star.
Was the
about
first
my
musical I went to,
classes.
wasn't it?
I'm talking.
We
I didn't interrupt you. I was
You're
showing you the same
busy
respect.
praising your work in the musical. That was
Oh,
the
thank you
first
so
musical
much.
I went to.
That was the first musical, like college production that I've actually been in, and I enjoyed it a lot. I was so excited to go to practice and to go to rehearsals
I
because
never went to any of
it just helped me
wow.
de-stress. and
I just got
it
told
took
to
my mind off everything.
finally come to rehearsal, please. And we're like, okay.
We'll put you behind a desk. You say these things, you'll be good.
Fun fact about that.
Yeah.
It's totally off topic. I never learned that script. My book was literally sitting on the desk. And I literally, so like I would if y'all ever saw me close the book and go off stage, I literally would bring it back on stage, have the page. So it made it look like I was reading something because I was.
You were. You
And
were
I had
reading
it
your
wrote
script.
down which instrument I would use in that moment, and I never learned.
Hey, utilize
Whatever
your.
works.
Yes,
I mean,
You
so
like
the only
your
time I
smarter,
did
no.
learn.
It felt like I was
Exactly.
there. That's
Yes.
so genuine about it.
So like the
But
only
see, the
thing
main
is,
characters couldn't do that.
no. Well, see the thing is though, I did have to learn a whole like monologue right before like the basketball scene and the laboratory
yeah.
scene. I had to learn that,
Yeah.
and I also had to learn to flirt with
Kelsey.
Kelsey. So that was that.
But that was really good. That was really
Which we all know that was Ryan's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, which I don't know
I don't know
why.
any of these people.
I don't know.
You didn't watch High School Musical?
The movie.
Last year?
No, in general.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What was the
from
question?
movie.
Oh, getting stressed.
I love
Get
it.
stressed. Okay, let's move on.
I
Yes.
actually wrote a paper on
So, yeah.
that.
Figure out what you enjoy doing and use that to de-stress.
Yeah, I play right now. I play Hogwarts Legacy because it's so good.
I want to
See,
play that game.
It's so good.
I wanna play that
My
game.
boyfriend was
My
talking
favorite.
about that. I
Oh,
love,
we
I
can
love
talk about that.
movies.
That's famous.
So good.
I could not
Yeah,
care any
TikTok.
less about playing the game.
It's so good
I just
though.
don't
It's
want
better.
to.
It's like it's Skyrim, and
What is that?
What?
we'll get into this discussion later.
Oh gosh.
If Skyrim
Oh.
and and I'm trying to think. If Skyrim, what game would you know?
I don't know. I don't play games.
This is Skyrim with a little bit of like maybe Elden Ring, like open
Yes.
world.
So Dragon Age, Skyrim, and Elden Ring all had a baby, and it was Harry Potter themed.
Everyone thought it would be ugly. It was like the ugly duckling,
Yeah.
but then it grew into a
It's
swan.
Guys,
and it
let's
was
get
really
back
good.
on topic because we're lost.
I'm talking about de-stressing. That's what I use.
Yes,
We are
this is
very
how we
lost.
de-stress.
Let's move on to the next question.
Okay. Yeah.
We will talk about this for like what, 10 minutes? Here you go.
No.
Anyways, now we know what we use to de-stress. Try using some of these thoughts and ideas that we've given you to help you de-stress, especially during midterm week.
Yes, we've definitely
That's-
taught you something.
But-
When finals week gets around, that's gonna be real stressful.
But
But
after
luckily they do
mid-
have that thing where they bring around puppies
Hey.
during like the
They
week
do
of
bring-
finals.
they-
Oh,
You
I'm
want
so
to be
excited.
part of
I
that.
missed last semester and I was frustrated.
I also missed it. 'cause
Anyways,
I know.
speaking of after midterms, you know what's coming up?
What?
Easter!
Spring break, but
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Easter's just as important. Spring break.
Jesus!
So, what are y'all doing for spring
I have a dentist surgery then during
Oh.
spring break. I have
Wow.
to get I have to get a
That was-
temporary cap off and get like a permanent one in. They're gonna give me the happy chemicals. and
break?
stuff.
Your
You're gonna be
spring
all
break
hyped up
sounds
on Lucky
sucks.
I love
But-
sleeping
what-
after I...
What's weird about those chemicals is that it doesn't make you completely numb. Like, it doesn't knock you out either. You're completely aware of what's happening, and you can feel the grinding in your teeth, and you're like, oh wow,
It sounds unpleasant.
that's really
Let's
going
not-
somewhere.
You just feel like
I just
Let's not
feel-
talk about that.
You feel calm.
If I didn't have that, I probably would have felt like someone was sticking an ice pick.
Anyways,
But
next.
Hey.
Anyways, what are y'all doing for spring break?
I'm sleeping
Sleeping?
and working. Get that moving.
I think
that
I'm
moving.
going to Graceland for like
Take me with
a
you.
couple days of the week.
That
So
sounds like fun.
That's not. We should all go to Graceland.
and do
I
a
don't have any
podcast
money,
about
so
it.
you guys will probably have to like
It'll be so
FaceTime
much
on.
fun.
Do a podcast about it. Road trip.
Yes.
The cat
The
chat
life
on
of
the road
Elvis
trip.
Presley.
Catch that on the go.
Cat chat.
Cat chat on the road.
Yeah. I'm not
Yes.
doing. I don't
That,
think
that,
I'm doing
that's a better
anything.
spin-off after 2 seasons.
I don't think I'm doing anything. I'm trying to plan a beach trip, but we'll see how that goes.
Do
We'll
you
keep
usually
you
go to
updated.
dance clinics during your breaks or no?
Do you compete still with UB? I just thought about that. Do you still compete?
No, I don't compete anymore. That ended when I graduated. So. But we dance team. We might be competing next year,
Alright.
so that's exciting.
Alright, we'll keep you updated on that.
Yes. I'll let
If
you
we
know.
get a season 2, hopefully.
Hopefully we get a season 2 if we don't get
Alright.
canceled after this.
So,
Get canceled.
now,
You and the ice pick.
What about our life pick? That's not trademark.
Okay.
Anyways, next question.
Anyways, most colleges are going paperless now, meaning most of our quizzes are online. Now, there are some here at JC where we use Scantrons for. Do you think we should just say goodbye to the Scantrons altogether? Should we just use our quizzes online? Or should we go back to olden days, I guess you could call it, and just go back to paper and pencil and Scantrons all the way, no computer assignments?
Well, see, I'm an old soul, and I like being able to organize my stuff by paper. Because
Yeah.
that's one of the main problems that I have with online classes. Because one, if I can't go to the class, I usually forget that I have it. It's a bad thing, but I can't do it. I don't keep up with all of my assignments because I don't have it physically in front of me.
Right.
It's just on a computer. So like, I say paper and pencil.
Yeah, me too.
Get rid of computers.
I don't know what it is about a computer, but whenever I look at, I'm not tech savvy at all. I'm awful with technology. But whenever I look at that computer and I go to take that quiz, it's like I'm always missing something. There's always something missing. There's always a piece of information I'm missing. There's always something. I feel like I missed a quiz. I feel like if it was right in front of me, I'd know. And also just something about doing it on a computer makes me nervous.
Yeah,
Because technology can fail.
yeah, but right now we're kind of in that middle phase where they're kind of doing Scantrons and on-paper stuff,
Especially
but they're also
the
doing
tests.
online stuff. And I'm kind of tech savvy. I like using technology. I like doing the quizzes and the writing assignments online, but I also do like taking like at least the midterm and the finals and like tests on paper, just so I could be there in the area and I can actually work towards it and study it, because that's like a set time, and we're told about that in class, and we're even told about that on assignment. So I know where that is, so I can probably study and prepare for it. I can like make flashcards or like a study guide. Let me catch my breath.
Okay, drink your water, refresh, it's okay.
And so I can prepare for
Now,
that.
I see, but here's my thing. Because even with school, because basically we'll go back to our olden days, I guess you can call it, elementary and high school,
Yeah.
most of our stuff was on paper until COVID here.
I wouldn't know.
And
Yeah,
most of
COVID
it was
kinda-
on camp. That would change technology in
Not kind
general.
of. COVID
Yeah.
changed a lot of how we do things. Because for the
Not
past, for the
necessarily
next
for
2
the better,
years,
no.
Yeah.
for the next 2 years, all we were doing was online
Yeah.
and barely going to class because COVID counts were so high, and it's kind of hard to get back to that.
And I will say, it depends on the class, I think.
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna wanna, I will not wanna do math on a computer.
absolutely
No,
not.
I have to run it.
I want
it
to
was
see
all
the
good.
problem. Now, most of the problem with our quizzes nowadays is that you can't write on the test.
Yeah.
And I'm a person, if I'm going to write on a test, I'm cut off just for a second. But if I'm writing on a test, then it helps me focus. Because sometimes I'll draw a little something and it just helps me focus. I can't do that. And I can't do that. But if I'm on a computer, I can have a little piece of paper beside me and I can do it. So I think I rather computer stuff. Hi.
Hi there.
Sorry to interrupt from our paper or digital conversation. We'll get right back to that in just a second. But Annalie, want to give you a quick reminder.
Please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of our social media channels. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and almost anything else you can think of that just goes right over my head right now.
But remember to get this video to 100 likes, because if you do, Isaiah will shave his beard.
No.
I have photo proof saying he'll do it. So,
I'll look it up later.
but thank you so much. We'll get right back into the podcast.
Bye.
I was saying that, you know, I like the convenience of having things on a computer like all together, and I like that we're we're changing stuff up. But I feel like some things just need to stay to paper.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Maybe like just a homework assignment on the computer, that's okay. But like a test, I'd rather do
Quizzes,
it.
I swear.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if they're doing the quizzes in class, I know I wouldn't have missed a quiz.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably be like, oh crap, I didn't study for it. But like, still.
Like, I'm still
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. At the very least, have like
I can
writing
hit-
assignments
yeah, I
on the
can put
computer
C
because
all the
it's
way
so much
down.
faster to do those.
Yeah,
You can-
absolutely.
I
yeah.
agree.
It's definitely a lot more convenient for that, and you just put it to like a text entry. You send it in immediately instead of
That,
having to
you
deal
have
with like a
assignments every
dull
class
pencil, then
period,
having to
you-
figure out
you'll
your
go.
writing.
Yeah.
And you won't miss a class period, or you won't, well, hopefully you don't
Yeah,
miss
because
a
most of
class
the time,
period.
the only time you go to class is literally just to do the notes. You take down your notes, then you do all your quizzes online, unless you have that big
You
test.
forget
Yeah.
that you have quizzes online, and if you're anything like me, you forget that you have a midterm. I'm still so
Anyways.
upset about that. I want to cry.
Anyways,
Us too, right?
you can email them, because I did that, and they opened it up for me. Just email them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just try. I mean, you can't hurt but try.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, always try. Your professors are there to help you, not hurt you.
Yes.
Especially the ones here at Jones.
If you ever have a question, send them an email, shoot them a text, whatever you have to do. Some of them won't respond immediately, but it's good just to go ahead and get the question out.
So I guess I think we all agree is that it just depends on the class.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
we go paperless.
It just-
And some mixture of it just overall.
And the assignments.
Yes.
All right, here is a good thing. Now we have multiple memories here at Jones. We do have Jones in our bones, I guess you could say.
I do.
So
I
now-
know I do.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
us as the sophomores, we don't technically have as much memories as we should, simply because we kind of transitioned into during COVID. Now you were here another year extra than we were,
Yeah.
right through COVID. We got here when COVID was, we were still wearing masks, and then you got here just this previous past fall. So all our memories are basically about the same. So what memories do you have at Jones that you will take with you forever?
Definitely my friend group, because we know it because you're in it. So I have a group of what is it? Me, you, Clark.
Just not give out our names.
Five.
This is
I-
confidential.
It's a whole group. It's a whole group. It's 5 people, and we hang out almost every single day. We go to the cafeteria. We go to the grill. We walk around the lake, get our exercise in because some of us need it. Some of us need it. And other days we just drive around Ellisville or go to
That's
Laurel
right,
and find something to eat if we don't necessarily not like, we just don't really feel like eating what's in the cafeteria. We always have other options around campus. I think that would definitely. I think I've had more fun this semester than anything since I've met y'all and my friend group, because I kind of stuck to myself before this semester. I just don't like people, but
Yeah, I'm still somewhat of an introverted person here. Like, I have friends and I have you guys, and I love hanging out with you guys, but I don't hang out.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna leave now.
Goodbye.
Oh, Isaiah, come back. We love you.
You can't leave, you get scholarship money.
Yeah, yeah. I need the scholarship money, really. I
Y'all
honestly
should
do. I honestly
try
do.
out, not try out, apply for yearbook staff, newspaper, or broadcast.
You should.
Scholarship. We need more people.
Me too.
Yes, because we're leaving one of us is leaving.
At least one of us.
It's her.
So,
accused
you
of
only get it for season 1!
Don't make me cry now, okay? That's gonna upset me.
Alright, Taylor, what are you? Any
It's just kind of all like, like I've had a lot of fun memories. It's hard to place just one. But what I really love most, because there hasn't been a lot to happen in the second semester, I've just been really busy with classes and everything. But one thing about like my favorite memory from the first semester, and I've only been here for one semester, was just being at a football game and just feeling the atmosphere, I loved it. I felt at home. Everything about it felt so much fun. I love the band. I love Dr. Burge. I love the dance team. I love my dance coach. And that's just my favorite part. So every memory that I've ever made with the Maroon Typhoon, those are my favorite.
Girl, whenever we
Make
go
sure you
to
try
the
out for
home
that, because that's awesome.
Yes.
I've only ever
Whenever
been
we
to one
go to
football
the
game
home
and it was
games,
amazing.
and we see Taylor on the sideline, go Taylor!
We scream out. She can't hear us.
She,
Yeah, I
even in the
sometimes I can't hear.
gym during basketball season, when she's performing on the sideline or she's at half court, it's like
Yeah.
Taylor. Woo!
Yeah.
She can't. She's zoned in. She's locked.
Yeah, I'm zoned in. I'm serious. I'm there to dance.
in. There to have fun.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love it.
I'd say I only have like 2 of the greatest memories I ever had. Like my tuition is mainly paid for by choir and fine arts building, like scholarships. So I'd say that the choir is definitely probably where I have the most fun. But the first show we ever had, in the auditorium for that group for Dr. Kang, he started the same semester I did, so it was.
Oh,
We were all learning
okay.
together
Yeah.
at the same time.
Oh, I completely. So y'all never had Dunlap?
We never
No,
did
no.
that. We always did
Oh.
kids.
Our only director
Okay.
was Dr. Kang, and we learned as long as he did.
Yes.
So that first show, being up there, like not being able to see the audience, but just the lights coming down on you in your suits and everything, you're all prepared, all the music just flowing out of you,
And we
it
still-
surrounds you.
And we
Yes.
still didn't know the
Yes.
Italian, so he mouthed it to us.
Yes, and we had the words taped on the back of the
Yes.
piano.
Oh, I remember that. What was it that we did?
I don't
It was,
know. The boys
scary.
could not say the Italian. We could not
Oh my
remember.
gosh.
Because the boys were the only ones who sung the Italian. The girls sung normal.
That's gonna bother me until I figure out what's.
Find out in episode 2. That's your.
Tuning in.
Yeah,
Tune in.
but just the whole vibe of the whole performance and him at the end, looking back at us, smiling, it's like, good job. And it's like, it felt amazing. It felt amazing.
I will say. Cool. See, I've done broadcasts for a long time. I've done multiple edits.
long time.
I've done a lot. So I will say, I think my favorite I've ever done is when it was the first one that Annalie and Taylor were together. It was one of my favorite moments because we had amazing anchors previously, of course. You were great, but it just reminded me of that chemistry that our old anchors Megan and Keely had, and
It just
like,
kind of clicked.
it's just like, this is why I do what I do.
Attached at the hip.
Like, it was amazing, and like Dylan, our sports reporter, did amazing. It was perfect. And then Isaiah was there for most.
Yeah, it was perfect. I was on the sidelines. I
We
don't
made him
know.
sit in the
But I was like,
corner.
you know what? I'm gonna give you a podcast, and
Yeah.
it's just gonna be us two. Yeah,
And then they- and then
We
these
kind
two
of
weren't
squeezed.
Are back.
yeah. So the original idea of even this podcast originally was it was gonna be us two. It was like a whole different name.
Oh yeah, JC show.
It
It
was
was gonna
gonna
be
be
like the
talk show.
Yeah, like the late night show.
Yeah,
Jimmy
and that's
Fallon,
like-
something like that.
Oh.
Like The Voice.
I was like,
I honestly think we should have a game show.
we
That would be
should.
really
A game show would
We
be
need
No,
awesome.
a
Like
game show
changer.
episode, y'all. That's what
Yeah,
we're gonna have a game
yes,
show
we
episode.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be the week.
It's
we'll
in
figure
the
it out.
works.
Like Good
now.
Mythical Morning, like
Exactly.
insult to injury,
Now.
or
We'll see if Isaiah's really good at video game when he says.
of course I'm good at video games.
Um,
It's my only pastime.
All right, y'all.
Okay, not video games, but game shows. I think those are two different things.
Yeah, like Family Feud.
Now, if you put
Name that price.
if you put a Disney quiz
I
in
love
there,
Oh,
I'm
Dylan, how
schooling
Dylan?
all of y'all.
That's like that's
You
like
know
the
what, y'all? We
1%
should have
at
a
the bottom
Disney
that people talk
episode
about.
where like we dressed up
Okay,
as Disney.
You know that
yeah.
for a fact.
I was
Okay?
like, you
That kind
hurt
of
me.
knowledge would be in like,
You
are you
hurt
smarter
me.
than the fifth
Tune
grader?
in for not
okay?
next week, but the next week, and we're gonna have a Disney takeover.
Ah!
Okay.
Not
then.
next week, but the next
Why
week.
point at me?
And then the next week.
It'll be Harry Potter themed. Alright, anyways, yes.
Like, hopefully I will have bought
I've
the game.
actually
by
never
then.
seen any of the Harry
Hopefully.
Potter movies.
Well, we watch. Tune in for our live show.
Okay.
on Instagram.
I gotta watch them.
We gotta watch them.
Wait, don't start without me. Hi.
Thank you for tuning into our very first episode of Cat Chat. We had so much fun filming it.
It was a blast. I love talking.
Clearly. Now, please remember to stay in tune for our second episode of Cat Chat, which will come out some point next week. And I'm so excited. Please remember that we have a guest coming on. If you have any topics that you would like to talk about, we might discuss them.
Maybe.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Give us ideas, give us thoughts. Also, like we said, please a reminder to keep this at 100 likes. Thank you.